Hi, I'm Simone Elbow, HR strategist with SBS Global, where we are trusted advisors to global leaders. Everybody is talking about working remotely. And of course, for some industries, this is nothing new. And so a lot of people have not broken stride at all. This is like, they're talking about, well, what is the big hullabaloo all about with everybody else? But for many of us, working remotely is a very new concept for our business. And so I wanted to share just some tips on how you can connect and engage with your team. One of the first concerns that managers has is, are they being productive? Are they actually working? What are they doing? Well, let me hate to break it to you, but people may not be working even when they're in offices and you can watch them. There are very creative ways to avoid work. So the same premise will apply. One of the things that I would recommend is creating a structure, even for remote work. So you can create a check-in protocol where perhaps you meet maybe once or twice a week virtually. So we may meet at the beginning of the week where we talk about our goals for the week and making plans. And then maybe we may check in at midpoint of the week or at the end of the week to talk about what has been achieved. In the interim, you may require that reporting is done. There are also free tools out there, productivity tools that you can utilize that may already be a part of your system. Like Microsoft, for instance, has a productivity management tool that you can use. There are tons of things out there that you can research where you can share information, you can collaborate on documents, you can assign tasks, and you can be notified by email once that person has completed the task. So the system actually does the tracking for you. So it's really just a matter of creating a system, creating structure so that people understand what their expectations are, they understand what the tasks are that they need to provide, and then they also have a means through which they are communicating with you and staying in touch and showing and proving that they're actually doing some work. The second thing, of course, is communication. It's very important that we continue to keep the lines of communication open, that we are talking to people about their concerns. Some people will really enjoy working remotely and some people won't. There are some people that need the structure of a manager present or giving them more guidance than having all of this freedom to manage their own time. And so maybe they may need some help in how should I structure my day? How should I focus on? And of course, people are dealing with a lot now, especially our employees that are parents, because now they're expected to be homeschool teachers as well as employees. And so they're juggling making sure that their children are getting their education as well as doing their work. So talk through those things and make sure that everyone is comfortable and aware of what's expected. The next tip that I would give is for you to be flexible. So everyone's under quite a bit of pressure right now, just navigating this whole landscape. And those employees that are parents are expected to now homeschool their children. And so there's a lot of time in the school day between maybe 9 and 3 where they're really tied up with trying to make sure that their children stay current and on target with their schoolwork. And so if there's an opportunity for your employees to submit their work after those hours or to work on those projects after everyone has maybe gone to sleep or the house has settled, or maybe someone else who may be an essential worker and they've returned home and they have a little bit more support at home to free them up to do the work, then make sure that you communicate that and let them kind of give them the release, because they may be feeling that pressure that I need to do this work, or I need to participate in this meeting, or I need to participate in this call between these hours, and that might present a challenge. So where there is opportunity for flexibility, then allow that and communicate that to your teams. The next point that I would share is offering training. Again, this is a new territory. And so while we are using these tools to have virtual meetings and staying up to date to collaborate with each other with work, why not offer the training that people need to get more comfortable with this new environment? So you can offer a virtual session on how to structure your day, how to manage your time. You know, people give great tips on creating a home office space or working from the same space, watching your ergonomics, you know, the type of seat that you sit in to do the work, making sure that, you know, you have support for your back and your legs, that you get up and move around. We can share these tips with our teams. We can share tips with them about managing the stress of this all, on managing the anxiety that's created, on managing their finances and doing more things at home. We're required to cook more or using delivery services, whatever it may be. This is the prime opportunity. People are looking for ways to engage their minds, to retool, to reskill. And so this is the perfect time to offer more training and development for your team, to give them the confidence that they need, to give them the information that they need to help to navigate this very challenging time. And the final thing that I would say is do some things that can still be fun. Again, this is a very stressful time. And so you may want to offer a virtual lunch and learn, or a virtual food demo, or a virtual, you know, here's how you can make fun meals or do things as a family. Let's think out of the box and let's think of ways that we can keep our teams engaged, keep them connected, keep them uplifted, because this is, I can't keep saying it enough, a very challenging time. And some people are handling it well and some people are not. And so we want to make sure that we're continuing to reach out. We need to engage our supervisors and managers to check in on people even outside of these more global opportunities that are offered by the company-wide. Let's make sure that we're having smaller group settings where they are checking in on their teams. And then we also can't forget about that group of people who may not be accessible remotely. So we may have some members of our team that may not have a company laptop or a company phone, but we need to still reach out to them and to engage with them in some way so that they don't feel that they're totally abandoned and out there on their own to fend for themselves. I hope those tips were helpful for you as we all navigate managing and connecting and engaging with our remote teams. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Simone Elbow, HR strategist with SBS Global.